Welcome guys to a new video. Today is the big day of our tutorial video. Yeah, we are gonna start the tutorials about creating a visualizer, and this video has been made by you. Maybe you're new to this channel, maybe you're new to this video series. This is the first video. Every week we will make a new video and add some new ideas that are coming from you. So I'm gonna start today the very basic of After Effects and of the program, and yeah, just make a spectrum. Spectrum is basically that audio with the bars or waves, what you want, that's called a spectrum. I'm gonna start with the basic, just showing you how to create simply by After Effects without any plugins. And yeah, let's start. If you have any idea for the next video, what you can add to the video, let me know down below in the comments, and maybe we can work on it next time and we are gonna create something cool together. Sorry if the audio isn't top notch, but we are on a budget here. You may have a different After Effects version, which is no problem at all, because almost every version of After Effects looks kinda the same, except some graphics things. All the plugins, all the stuff are all the same. So if you use an older version like After Effects CC 2012 or CS6 or CS5, CS4, it doesn't really matter, because you can all do the same with all these programs. When you're starting After Effects, create a new file by clicking on File, New, Project. So you have three main stuff basically. A project, effects control. We have here where the timeline basically is, and we have also here where you can play and have some effects and stuff. Just a little thing before we're gonna go further. I'm not gonna explain all this stuff to you. I will only explain stuff what I'm doing at that moment, because that will also avoid some confusion about program. To start this project we need some files to work with. For example, we need a music, and we need also an image, because yeah, that's very nice to see in a music video, of course. So I already have an image and a music where we're gonna work for this project. So the only thing we need to do is creating new file on your desktop and just call it like our visualizer or something what you want, and just paste them to in this file. So in this file we are also gonna have the save file. So before we're gonna do anything, just save this file already. Save, and that's done. Now you can see like you can see here, we have our visualizer project. Now go to this project section, click on new composition. Yeah, I will show you later on what you can do with this composition, and we will make one for everything. So we will one call main. Here will everything happen, and don't forget to set the width and height. We are gonna work with 920 times 1080, and I click on OK or press enter, and now we have our main. Actually, basically you can say a file where you can add effects and plugins on it. So now we have main, and that's this stuff. I like to work organized and like to get something done very fast. So we are gonna create a new one, but this time for background, and also one for the music, and another one for the visualizer itself. I will tell you later on this tutorial why it's handy to have all these things. Let's go to main, and now add the visualizer, the music and the background to main, because here's everything happens. This is what we eventually will see. Okay, so now we can also import our files. You have like the music and an image. Add it to this project stuff, and now it will just add in this, and we can go to the music, add the music, and also we can go to background and add the background to it. Now as you see, because our composition file is 9020 by 1080, the image I use is way bigger than 920 to 1080, but that's no problem because we can downscale it. You can do it through like this, how you want, it doesn't really matter, but I like to have a little bit over these edges, because if we're gonna use some effects, the image might be move a bit, so, and then you maybe see some black bars, and that's not what we want. So I will leave it like this, but you can also scale by going to this stuffing, transform, and we can downscale, upscale, like how you want to have it. So we will set it back. Ctrl Z, you can set it back. Now one important thing what I did forget is we need also to set timer on the composition settings. Right now it's on 3 minutes and 90 seconds, but this is the main file, and sometimes we will work on something that's longer than maybe like 4 or 5 minutes. So just to be safe, we will set it to 6 minutes. And you can set this to 00, which is whatever you want. Ctrl A, Ctrl C on Windows, probably Command C or something on the Mac, I don't know. OK, and just repeat this for every one of them. OK, and also this one. So by holding Shift, selecting everything, you can make it longer to the 6 minutes we had. With this you can, as you see, just downscale your view or just upscale your view, and this is where it should be rendered to. So if I'm doing this in 1 minute, this timeline will be rendered to 1 minute, and then no. You also like play here, you can play it as you, and we can also cache before playback, which means this green line you see is something that already is cached. So that means basically saved in After Effects is memory. And also we have here the effects and presets, and these are a lot of things what we're probably not gonna use all of them. So that's basically for now the important things to know about After Effects. Now let's go to Visualizer, because we are wanna do something. We are gonna start to create actually art. We can go to the file, but we want to create a solid, and we can call it like Spectrum 1. Click on of this solid is just a blank with gray solid, and here we are gonna apply the audio spectrum on. So like click, drag and drop it to this or to this part what you want, and boom, you see we have our spectrum. Just drag and drop a music composition in this file, and now we can apply this to one. Now of course we want to style this. Now you have here a lot of stuff going on, and I will go to them very fast and easy, because yeah, it's very easy to know what these things do. The start point and the end point, I think everyone should know what this means. I mean, we can change the start point and also the end point. So you have one that's going horizontally, and you have one that's going vertically, like you see here. And that's also for the end point, is for the other side around. One for horizontal and one for one bar. Now we can use a start frequency, and this will basically be your hertz. So this 20 hertz, but I can also make it on 1720 hertz, but then you won't see very special happens, because that's a very high frequency. 20 sounds good enough, and the end frequency, you can just also have it on 20, but just we will keep it like this. So that's a great balance between high and low frequencies. Now you have the frequency bands, and this means that how many bands you want in this area. So actually in this area, and you can go as crazy as you want. You can have very thick one bar, but we can also have something like one, and then it's basically one round band. But let's go crazy and do so. And to change the volume of the audio, we can just go to audio, like here, and just the audio level we can add to like min 12 or min 6, just whatever you want. I will keep it on min 6. So now we did set that. Now let's go to spectrum, and we are now in the maximum height. So this basically means the height of your spectrum. I mean, it's easy as it looks like. Let's just play something with this. We'll keep it like this. Looks cool enough. Then the audio duration, keep 90, but I want to have like a bigger wave, so I will have it like the thickness, which is literally the thickness of your spectrum, and I just like to have it like 6. Good enough. And the softness is also literally the softness. Let's keep it on 0. Now we can change the color, and we can change the color whatever you want. So let's go with white, just the basic white. And now you see that there's 2 different colors basically. That means that we can choose the inside color and the outside color. So basically we can mix the colors up. And let's also keep this on white. So a clean white, very special. Now you can choose between digital lines, analog lines, but also on. Now why you don't really see difference, that is because we have a lot of frequency bands. Like if you go to 64 and you're changing this to lines, then you'll literally a line. But if you go to dots, then you'll have dots. But because we have a lot of frequency bands, you won't really see the difference. We will have the maximum. And then we can also choose side A, side B, or side A and B. Yeah, as it looks like, that's your first. Now this looks very odd, but it is the way to start your visualizer and your spectrum. We can have it make it cool, like clicking on this icon, it will open the text, so you can click any way you want and you can type something. And these are some character information, like in Word you have. I go in here, click on Alan Walker Fit. And now, because we are still on text, and when you click you will start a new text file, we will go to this, the selection tool, and it will automatically be selected, and then just like paste like from each other. And I hope this tutorial was very helpful. Let me know down below what you think about this tutorial stuff. Hope you guys liked it. Yeah, have a nice day, enjoy your day, and